What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing? Thank you all so much for tuning in to another great, epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews, Movie News Roundup Edition. I really do appreciate you guys coming through. But like always, guys, let me know how I'm looking. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know if I am crisp. Please, please, please let me know if I am clear. And guys, I'm in a good mood right now. I really am. It's Sunday. I ate good today. I'm gonna eat good after this. A surprise just popped up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty thrilled about that right there. And so this is dope. This is dope. Got to make some adjustments real quick. But as y'all are coming on into the room, yeah, let me know how I'm looking. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know if I am crisp. Again, please, please, please let me know if I'm clear. I see right now that I have 31 likes in the chat. Hopefully, I do have 31 thumbs up. And so, y'all, let me know what y'all drinking on, what you're sipping on, what you're snacking on, what your libations are. Hopefully, you're having a great Sunday today so far. Let me go ahead and shout you guys out real quick. We got Warutu up here in the building. What's going on, Warutu? Thank you so much for being here. We also have, who do we got next? Exquisite Coilus. What's going on? How you doing? We also got Mama Avery in the building. Hold on, I got to do Mama Avery right. Hold on. Mama Avery is in the building. What's going on? Love you, Mom. Kyla Kell is here. Gwendolyn C. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, don't want to skip nobody. We got, who is this? Kings Sport Cal in the building. What's up? What's up? Rebecca is here. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? Soto is in the building. Yes, the player is from the Himalayas returning. And we can go ahead and get that party started whenever you are ready, Soto. Thank you. We got Mark Guy in the building. Also, we have myself just being silly. D-Weave is here. What's up? What's up? Eugene is in the building. And let me know if there's an echo or something like that. Y'all let me know. CBiz TV Media is here. What's going on? Peace be free. And also the Lawrence Report. What is going on, everybody? Thank y'all so much. If this is y'all first time here joining me, do this every Sunday. If you're curious on what I will be discussing today, link is in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. But hopefully, guys, you're having a great Sunday today. My Cowboys came through with the win. We still have a horrible losing record at, I think, 4-7 now. That last 3-4 minutes of the fourth quarter was bizarre, but we ended up getting a W. But guys, hopefully you're having the best Sunday that you can possibly have today at the start of the week. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Hopefully you're going to be with some family and friends and loved ones eating some good food. But if you're going to be by yourself, which is okay, it is okay. I still love you over here, and you know we can kick it virtually and all that good stuff. But hopefully you got your clothes washed, your dishes washed, your house is clean, your butt is clean. Wherever you are, on a plane, on a jet, in a jacuzzi, in the bed, hopefully you are ready to have get all this Just My Opinion Reviews, Movie News Roundup-ish to start off your week. And something else I was on. Oh, yes. And if you're still going into the office, you got to iron your clothes. Hopefully you got the whole week planned out and they're layered across your bed like it is the first day of the fourth grade. And there is no echo. We got Mr. Larry in the building. What's going on, sir? What's going on? And we got the green light from Soto. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I guess we can go ahead and get this thing started. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a Movie News Roundup number 147. Welcome back, guys. Like I said, Movie News Roundup show number 147. All dogs go to heaven. I couldn't help myself. I know that was corny, but we're going to be talking about the box office between Wicked and Gladiator 2. Also, the Star Wars movie. What's going on with this Rey movie? Are we going to get it, or has it been shelved? We got a couple of trailer reactions with the Minecraft movie and How to Train Your Dragon live action. Don't really care about the Minecraft movie, but that How to Train Your Dragon looks pretty serious. Katt Williams is trying to compete with Tyler Perry. No, he's not trying to compete, but he is making his own movie studio in Alabama. We're going to get into those details. Denzel Washington is doing great right now at the box office, but are we also going to get more Equalizer? Part 4, Part 5, Part 76? And last but not least, guys, the charges for Jonathan Majors has been dropped by his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Yes, Grace Jabari. But before we get into all that right there.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Oh my goodness gracious. Guys, we have a guest and I'm excited to bring them on. Let's see here. Who could it be? Place your best right now. Coming to the stage.
waiting for this moment. I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. Indingu Njadaka! Unyanaka Njobu! I found my daddy with panther claws in his chest. Nah, I'm your king. Come on.
Yes, there he is. It is the rightful ruler of Wakanda, Larry. With today, I feel like. How you doing, sir? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. I love that intro. Every time I see it, I just love when all that stuff just drips off of him. And he's like, come on. Just ready to take on everyone.
Yes. I love it for you, man. I love it for you. I love the enthusiasm, man. 3.5 years into this, and you still got that passion and energy. So I love it, man. How you doing today, though? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm hanging in there. Was up there. I was doing my little live stream earlier, just my weekly haul videos, a couple days late. But I was like, you know what? I saw a message. I was like, Brandon's about to go live. Let me just go ahead and basically just bum rush his show.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it, because I definitely was not expecting it, and so this is a nice treat, sir. And so I really do appreciate it. But ladies and gentlemen, go ahead.
I want to say something though.
Yeah.
As an old dude who has gray hair on his sides over here, I'm just really hating on you with the clean cut, the hairline that goes all the way up, the braids. See, I have a big hole back here. I might be able to get some braids, but it's going to be braided around that big hole in the back. So,
Well, thank you for the compliment, man.
I have to love and hate at the same time.
Yeah. It's a blessing, man. I'm gonna definitely not take this for granted, man. And so, because I've gotten a lot of those comments like, man, you just look, you still got hair, you still got your hairline, And so, I thank God, I still do, you know what I'm saying? So this is good. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Larry. But today, I feel like if you love all of his energy, which I'm pretty sure you are, I'm confident in that. Follow him on social media. You see his handle right there on the screen. I'll be putting his information in the description box below. And this is a channel right here. Today, I feel like he is a grand tech master wizard over there. He gonna hook you up. He gonna put you down. He is going to point you in the right direction. Go ahead and give this young brother a subscription. I'm pretty sure he would really, really appreciate that. Larry,
dude, I'm trying to hit 100K before the end of the year, man. I'm getting close. I'm trying to hit 100K before the end of the year.
95.3. That is what's up, man. I'm proud of you. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm coming. I'm gonna be right there behind you. You know what I'm saying?
We're all gonna be part of the 100K clique. We got
yes.
E-Man and Lamont already there. We just have to catch up.
Yeah. I got a plan of action. I'm gonna be changing some stuff up on the channel, and I'm gonna be making that announcement here in the next few weeks or so. And so that should be promising. But sir, are you ready to go ahead and get into this news right here?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
All right. Well, guys, like always. That is not like always. That was an accident. So I was not trying to play M. Bison. I was trying to get into something else. But my bad. I'm always struggling over here. But guys, it's time to talk about the box office. We got to talk about the money. What are the new releases that opened up in theaters this week? Well, first, guys, Larry, have you seen Wicked yet? Are you rushing to the theaters to see your favorite actress, Cynthia Erivo?
Hell to the no, man.
No?
She called Black Americans ghetto. I am not supporting any project she's in, period. Not happening, not going. People can say what they want to say, but you call my people ghetto and talk bad about us, you don't get my dollars.
I understand. I feel the exact same way. She didn't get my dollars. Luckily, I was able to see this without coming out of my pockets. But Cynthia Erivo's Wicked film and Ariana Grande, they're coming in at #1 right now at the box office, expected. This is $114 million at 3,888 theaters. And we're going to get into the details with this in just a second, just going through the top 10 real quick. Coming in at #2 is Gladiator 2 right there. Not as good as the original, but still pretty good. We have this was $55 million coming in at 3,500 theaters in this first weekend. And right now, those are the two new releases. Okay. So actually, let's just focus on that real quick. Out of these two, of course, they are trying to mimic this from last year's Barbenheimer, to where the Oppenheimer movie and Barbie came out in the same weekend, and it actually elevated both films. Like tens of thousands of people were just doing back-to-back screenings. And so they're, hey, it's just going to have the same effect. They're calling it glicked, half Gladiator, half wicked. I kind of like Barbenheimer better. But this first topic right here is coming from Variety. And it says box office, Wicked opens to a record-setting 114 million. Gladiator 2 starts strong with $55 million. If you care to find Wicked, look up at the top of the box office charts, Universal's adaptation of Act 1 with some padding. The popular Broadway musical was #1 in North America with 114 million from 3,800 theaters. Now, this is the third biggest opening of the year, following Inside Out and Deadpool and Wolverine. But Larry, to me, that's kind of surprising. We're in November right now, and to me, that seems kind of low. 114 million from the whole year is coming in at #3, because it seemed like you didn't have to do much actually before the pandemic to make up $100 million for properties like this. But yeah, that's coming in #1. Deadpool and Inside Out was the only films that beat that. But this is the fourth biggest start in the history for a musical, ahead of The Little Mermaid, 95.5 million, Frozen 2 at 130, and also Into the Woods from 2014 at $31 million. Wicked also got 50 million from international box office, so it's putting this at $164 million worldwide right now. Now, none of this really matters to me. You got David A. Gross right here. He's saying it's a juggernaut, but I'm gonna give my commentary on this. It really don't matter to me, Larry, unless it makes a profit. We got to know how much did this film cost. I don't. You said you didn't see it, and you don't plan to, but this is actually part 1 of part 2, or 2 parts. Part 1 is out now. Part 2 comes out next year, I think in the summer, and it's a combined budget of $300 million for both films. So that's not crazy. Let's just split it down the middle, $150 million each. And at least for this film, part 1, you take, another $100 million for marketing. So if we split the 300 down the middle for part 1 at 150, we multiply 150 times 3, because we like to do the rule of 3 over here. That is $450 million is what I guess that this film will have to make in order to the studios make a profit, and not just profit $1 or $100. Or what did Ant-Man 3 make? $88,000 that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Not a drop in the bucket like that, but $450 million worldwide, and I think it's capable of that. I think it is. Right here it said 164. Man. Go ahead.
Think about that. If you think about how much it has to make between the two films, you're talking about they need to make close to $1 billion between those two films to make to get what they want out of it. That's a lot of money to make on a film like that. And if it's a 2-parter, if this first one doesn't come out and go gangbusters, it's not going to look good for the second film. A lot of people are going to be like, the first one was just whack, or it was okay. And part of the problem, I think, with a film like this, obviously you have a sort of a built-in demographic that's going to want to see this. But unlike other sort of like holiday movies or some of these sort of themed movies, this one's really geared specifically towards women, or girls, I should say. And that's not necessarily such a great thing, because you leave the whole other half of that youth gender left out. Little boys are not going to look at this and be like, I want to see Wicked. No. You might have a couple of them,
You're right, too.
The vast majority are not going to want to see this. They're going to have no interest. And when the parents are thinking, okay, what are we going to take our kids to see? and the daughter's saying, I want to see Wicked, the boy might be saying, I want to go see something else. Maybe he wants to go see, what's the one with the Red Notice or something. I mean, the family's going to make a decision. They're going to see a movie that everyone wants to see, not just one person, so.
Yeah, it says while Wicked was courting women, nearly 75% of ticket buyers. So
yeah,
you're right there.
I mean, my niece asked me, like, hey, Uncle, do you want to go see this? And I was like, absolutely not. Emphatically no. I was like, first of all, I didn't want to see it because of Cynthia Erivo. But other than that, I was like, I have absolutely zero interest in this movie. And I'll see a lot of stuff with her that I wouldn't normally see. Like I wasn't trying to pay to go see Blue Beetle, but she wanted to see it. And so I saw it with her. And it was all right, but I'm definitely not seeing this.
I feel you.
I would take her to go see Gladiator 2 and deal with the nightmares before I saw this.
Okay. And we got to get into the word of mouth about this because what critics and influencer pundits say and word of mouth, it's a 10 or 20% swing either way at the box office. I think I have to look that up. But while, Wicked is doing, we'll see. I don't want to come to any conclusions right now. Gladiator 2, the quarter of the century making sequel for Ridley Scott, the blood, sword, and sandal epic opened solidly in second place at $55 million at 3,500 theaters. And so on this right here, they're talking about the whole Barbenheimer thing. So y'all can check that out if you want. Once again, it's clear that when the healthy competition meets premium experiences, the marketplace thrives and consumers win, says Michael O'Leary, president of NATO, that is the National Association of Theater Owners. I don't know why, but that acronym is just kind of cool to me. This is a tremendous catalyst for a strong box office going into December and the new year. And I got to be, sometimes, Larry, when they make comments like this, I think they're just kind of blowing smoke. We'll see, though, in the coming weeks. Here it is right here, $300 million to produce, not including the mega marketing budget. And so we are going to see what Wicked ends up doing at the box office. Now, as far as Gladiator 2, it carries a massive budget as well, Larry. I didn't know the movie cost this much. Where did it go? $250 million for Gladiator 2. And roughly another $100 million to produce. So, Jesus, bro, they're going to have to make $750. I'll even go down a lot and say $600. That don't make, it's just not hitting me. Go ahead. We're
going to have to make a lot, but I feel like if Gladiator 2 is anything like Gladiator 1,
which is not
just Gladiator. Right. But I mean, if it's anything like it in the sense where it has legs like Gladiator, the first one, that movie has legs. It just keeps going and going. If you turn on your TV today and flip through your channels, you'll probably find Gladiator playing somewhere. You'll find it playing on some premium channel or some channel like TMC or Bravo or some random free channel like Pluto, something. You are going to find Gladiator playing. That movie stays on rotation. And so it's going to continue to make money for years and years and years. And now you have Gladiator 2. If it does the same thing, this movie, it may make that money. It may make its money back. It may take a little bit longer to make it back, but it's going to make it back. And on top of that, now that you have Gladiator 2 that they can lump in, if they're selling this to some of the movie channels like HBO or even later after they get sold to like FX or Bravo or whatever, they can sell this thing as a package. Like, here you go, you get the rights to Gladiator 1 and 2, and you can show them back to back. I mean, I think it's going to end up being a win. Not to mention, I have heard Jack Diddley about this movie as far as what it's about. All I saw was Denzel's in Gladiator 2, and they could have stopped their marketing right there. That was it. They could have just said, marketing Denzel, Gladiator 2. That's it. You got my money. I'm watching.
This is true. These are facts. These are facts. If we look at what it is right now, worldwide. Give me 2 seconds. Lost myself with my screens here. 221 million worldwide. I think the first one made 465.
They're
And
at 220. They're at 222 right now.
yes, this is not that good. Yeah,
Well,
460.
that's opening weekend though.
Okay, you're gonna have a 50% drop. Okay, look at this. Let's look at this. It's a 70. Okay, critics gave it a 72, and audience gave it 84. So that's good. In my comment section, people are trashing this movie, and I think universally everybody is going out saying that it's not as good as the first one. The first one won. Not only did it nominated for Best Picture, it won. And so I don't see how the sequel can make more than this one, even if you do include inflation or whatever. So
it is a rare thing that a sequel is as good or better than the first one. It's just a rare thing. People can say, I mean, I feel like if you go watch a sequel, you have to go in with tempered expectations. You have to know the likelihood of that movie being as good or better is not going to happen, because even if you were to break it down and say, okay, let's look at the writing, let's look at the productions, special effects, everything else, the second one might actually be better than the first one, but because you have that emotional connection to the first one, the second one has to overcome that. It has to be so good that you're willing to say emotionally you're more attached to this second one than you are the first one. And that's a really, really high, just high hurdle to jump over. And I think over time it may make enough. I mean, if it's already at 222, even if it does half of that the next weekend, they've already made their budget up. They've already made their production and their marketing budget. After that, it's just all gravy.
I don't think it'll make more than 500, and I think that's a stretch worldwide.
You think it's not going to make more than 500?
Now with these, not
in the theaters.
In the theaters, not with these numbers, and with the reception, because universally people are just like, it was okay, it was good, it wasn't as good as the first, and so
I think it's going to do at least maybe 450 in the theaters, and then I think in the ancillary markets it's going to crush it. I think they are going to make so much money off this movie when you start talking about streaming services and selling this movie as a package with the original Gladiator. I think they're going to make a ton of money off this.
And also, don't get it twisted, guys. I'm not saying that I didn't like the movie or it's not good. I liked it. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. That's well beyond passing, out of 10. So it wasn't perfect. I still like the first one better, but it deserves your dollar, in my opinion. If we look at Cinema Score, it's B. And that's not.
What, Brandon? The thing is, we don't often see the dollar amounts. Like when we look at the box office stuff, we see that, but we don't see how much money these movies make. Like when they start selling the licensing rights to to different networks, that they're going to put it on Showtime, or they're going to put it on FX or whatever, or Stars or something, not just here in the US, but all over Europe and Africa, Asia, all these other places. We don't see those numbers. We generally only see the theatrical box office numbers. And so you're talking about a movie that may make $500,000 in the theater, or $500 million in the theaters. They may make another 200-300 million, over the years through those ancillary markets, and we have no idea what those are. But the theaters are still raking in that cash, and they're still counting that. So
we'll see.
I mean, what we might think as a mediocre success might turn out to actually be a fairly successful movie overall.
Right on. Y'all let us know what y'all think is going to happen between Wicked and Gladiator. Let's get into the rest of the top 10. Coming in at number 3 is The Red One with The Rock. This is his second weekend. Brought in $13 million. It had a 58% drop. It is at 4,000 theaters right now. And that's interesting. This film in its second weekend has more theaters than Wicked and Gladiator 2. That's just weird to me. I mean, it's not like Wicked and Gladiator, have to deal with the race or something that general audience wouldn't, enjoy. But I don't know. That's weird.
This is a movie, I think, that appeals to a much broader audience, though. If you start looking at
Red One,
who's likely to go, Red One. It's a fantastic. I saw it. I went to the theaters and saw it last weekend with me and my wife and my niece. We went and saw it, and it's a fantastic movie. It's funny. It's exciting. It has a new spin on sort of Santa Claus and the whole, the whole sort of vibe that Santa Claus. It's a really good movie. It's an action movie on top of that, and it's kid friendly and family friendly enough that you can see it and you don't have to worry about, too much violence or anything like that, even though it's an action movie, but it's a lot of fun. And when you look at a movie that's going to appeal to a family as a whole, I think that girls will want to see it, boys will want to see it, parents will want to see it. And then you look at a movie like Gladiator, you're likely not going to take your 10, 12, or 14-year-old to go see Gladiator.
I didn't expect that because the funny thing is, Larry, you're the first person I heard recommend this. I would trust your judgment because it ain't doing too well. Actually, the critics hate it, but the audience likes it, so that's interesting. I didn't even notice that. So
because it's a fun movie.
Okay.
I mean, if you're looking at this from a critical point, if you're a critic and you're looking at this and you're just saying, "Oh, this is stupid," you may look at all the stuff that critics normally look at and they'll be like, boo-hoo. But from just a point of saying, I'm just going in here strictly to have fun, just to have a good time, to watch the movie and just shut my brain off, and enjoy this for what it is. And it is a lot of fun. And when you sit like my niece is 16 years old and she was laughing and howling so loud, I almost was like, are there subtitles? I can't hear, but she was laughing and having such a great time. And that's what you want. That's what you want from a movie like this, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Gladiator or Wicked may not be good movies, but first off, like if my niece wanted to see Wicked, I did not. That movie was immediately X'd off the box because I was like, I'm not taking you to see it. My wife didn't seem all that extra interested in it either. So she's probably going to have to wait till it comes on streaming. So, I mean, but then you take another movie like Red Notice and we were all like, yeah, I want to see that movie. So if you have movies where somebody wants to see it, another movie where somebody wants to see it, and then a movie where everyone wants to see it, you're going to spend your money where the movie where everyone wants to see it. And that's Red Notice.
Okay. Where we at? Coming in at number 4 is, I have not heard of this. This is Bonhoeffer, Pastor, Spy, and Assassin. That is a hell of a resume there. This is coming in at number 4, 1900 theaters. Coming in at number 5 was this mess, Venom, The Last Dance. Hopefully it really is The Last Dance. It is in its 5th week, 45% drop. Yeah, you're not missing much. Coming in at number 6, and its 3rd weekend is The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. I'm assuming it is about a Christmas pageant, and that sounds nice. Heretic is coming in at number 7. This is a pretty decent movie right here. They didn't quite stick the landing, in my opinion, all the way, but this is coming in at number 7 at $2.2 million. It is in its 3rd week. I do have a review on my channel. I have not seen this one, heard nothing but good things. The Wild Robot is coming in at number 8 with $2 million. It's in 2,100 theaters. This is in its 9th week. I've heard nothing but good things about this. I was just in a screener, so I'm gonna have to check this out, but I do want to see this. We got
my brother saw this with his girlfriend and her kid, and he said it was really good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, man. And because I've heard nothing but good things. And then
that
coming in
for movie you mentioned. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Go ahead.
I just got these last 2. Number 9 is Smile 2. I will not be seeing this because this just looks creepy as hell. 1.1 million, 62% drop in this 6th weekend. And last but not least is A Real Pain with Jesse Eisenberg. That's coming in number 10, $1 million in his 4th week. I haven't seen it, but I know Elliot, a good friend of the channel with Movie Files, I think he has a review for it on this channel. I didn't watch it yet, but judging by his thumbnail, his facial expression, it seemed like it was pretty good. Do any of those other films we mentioned, numbers 3 through 10, pique your interest, Larry?
Well, that Bonhoeffer, or whatever they called it, I saw the trailer for that when we went to go see Red 1, and it looked good. It did. Okay. It looked good.
Is it a foreign film? Is it subtitled?
No, it's an American film. It's about a guy. I think he is an American or maybe Brit, but I think he's a British. He was a pastor, but basically it was a plot to assassinate Hitler, and
Oh,
it looks like one of those sort of like World War II European spy, not like intrigue spy things, like some of the high drama spy films. It looked good. It looked
okay,
good.
okay.
So
That's what's
I
up.
saw that and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the movie to see it. I might, but I was like, I definitely will watch it when it comes on streaming wherever it comes out.
Okay,
Um, that
nice.
other one with what was it? The Real Pain or something like that.
The last one, yeah, a
Um,
real pain.
yeah, I just saw the trailer for that yesterday, I think it was, and I was like, I'm not sure. Like I was looking at it and I was kind of really unsure about it, but I really like what's his name now. Like what's his McCulkin, the McCulkin dude? Like when I saw him on what was that, Secession,
Hmm.
and I started to watch him on there, I became a fan of his. I was like, this dude really can act. And he was fun to watch in there. And then watching this trailer, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna dig the movie at all, but I was kind of just liking the energy between him and Jesse Eisenberg. And they said that Eisenberg wrote and directed it. So,
Hmm.
I was like, I might give it a shot.
Okay.
So
Well, you got some nice enthusiasm, man. So I'm gonna have to f with you, man. So yeah, yeah. But guys, that's it, man. For the box office, we gotta talk about the money. Let us know what you thought about all this in the comment section, whether you're watching live or via the replay. Link to that is in the description. And I also think we have a couple of super chats that I want to get to real quick. I think we have this first one right here from Steve Cafanio. Thank you, $5. Hello, friends. Happy holidays and blessings. Thank you so much, Steve. Do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
he
Let
looks
me,
happy, man.
yeah, let
Need
me
more
go
happy
back.
people like that in the world.
Right. Happy is good, and good is happy. And looking at the chat, everybody's happy. Larry's here. We also got Dane C in the building. Thank you, $2. Not a Cynthia fan, but she does look good in green. Hey, if you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan either. She is talented, but I'm still not a fan. But Dan, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I do appreciate that. And we may have one more. Let me just make sure. Don't want to leave
They should
nobody
have
out.
they should have
What's
had
that?
what's her name in there instead. What's her name? The who's the American Idol chick? Oh God, what's her name?
Um,
One that lost a lot of weight. She was in
Jennifer
the Dream
Hudson.
Girls reboot.
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer. They should have had Jennifer Hudson do that.
You know what? I um I think I agree with you there. I didn't look into this, but I saw on Twitter somebody made a post and said Ariana Grande got paid 15 million for Wicked, and Cynthia Erivo got paid $1 million. Now, I'm not saying that Cynthia should have been paid the exact same as Ariana Grande. I'm gonna have to do some research, but that is a big ass difference, my friend.
Yeah, well,
And I'm not
I'm gonna
surprised
say
either. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
say that if you look at the two of them and you ask which one is the bigger draw, it's gonna be Ariana Grande.
I
Because I'll
agree.
be honest with you, I looked at it and I saw Ariana Grande and I was like, oh, okay. I actually like Ariana Grande. I like her music. She looks good. I don't have a problem with her. I
Hmm.
had a problem with Cynthia Erivo. I might have given this movie a chance if it wasn't for Cynthia Erivo. If they had put Jennifer Hudson in there, I'd have been like, yeah, I'll check it out. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
been super excited, but if my niece was like, let's go see it, I probably would have checked it out. But I mean, you're talking about two entirely different stratospheres of box office draw. You're gonna have a whole just like 13 to 25 age demographic that are already built in Ariana Grande fans are going to be like, I'm going to see that because she's in it. Cynthia Erivo, she didn't have that. What's her
Right.
fan base? What's her
It,
black people in the Caribbeans or in Britain or somewhere? Because black folks in this country, as far as I can tell, when I looked up online, brothers were pissed off. They were like, bump that B. They were like, she talked crap about us and we're not seeing it. And I said the same thing.
mm-hmm. I agree with you 100%. I'm trying to figure out how to do something, but anyway. But yeah, guys, y'all let us know what y'all think about that, about the box office. We do got to move on, but this again
Sometimes I think
is
Hollywood picks black folks that they know other black folks won't like, so that when the stuff tanks, they can sit there and say, "Look, we tried to support, and yada yada, and you guys don't come out."
I
I
agree,
think they do
but
that on purpose sometimes.
link is in the description box below for you all to read at your own leisure. And you better read it. Let us know. But now let's go ahead and move on to the next topic for today. Larry, we talked about this before, but I forget what you say. Star Wars fan? Yes, no?
I am a Star Wars fan. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, of course.
okay. You
Yeah.
you looking forward to the Skeleton Crew that's coming out next month on
I'm
Disney
looking
Plus?
forward to everything Star Wars.
Are you looking forward to the Star Wars Rey solo movie?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I got some bad news for you, bro.
If it's Star Wars, I'm just letting you know. If it is a Star Wars movie, I'm going to watch it. I don't
Okay.
care if they say it's bad, good, or otherwise. I'm going to see it. I don't care if it's canon. I don't care if it's complete departure. I will go see it, and I'm going to watch it again on streaming.
Well, there you go, guys. Me and Larry are going to start a Star Wars talk show with. No, I'm joking. We maybe could, but we'll see. Topic number 2: Disney removed Star Wars movie from 2026 slate, replaced by Ice Age 3. Disney has removed an untitled Star Wars film previously scheduled for December of 2026. That's a little over 2 years from now. While it was never confirmed exactly what the project would be, Charmin Obey-Chenoy was previously announced as the director of the upcoming Star Wars film following Daisy Ridley's Rey after the events of 2019 Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. The film, hold on, Larry. Did you like Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, the last one?
It was all right. It was entertaining.
Okay.
It was entertaining. I mean, that's a part about it, because I have liked almost all the Star Wars projects except for which one was it? The last series they did. What was it?
Ahsoka or not Obi-Wan. The I know the black chick, the mixed chick. Acolyte.
Yeah, I wanted to like it. And I feel like I liked the first like 2 episodes, and I feel like it just went downhill and never came back. And so
Okay. The film lost the screenwriter Stephen Knight earlier this year after Damon Lindelof and Justin Brent Gibson previously departed the project. So everybody's leaving. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy said at last year's Star Wars celebration that Ridley's new film will follow Rey as it builds a new Jedi Order. It wouldn't be the first time, and okay, that's basically it right there. Yeah, if y'all want to read the whole thing, link is in the description. Look, I'm becoming frustrated with Star Wars. I am. We just got a announcement this past week or so. I think it's J.J. Abrams, not J.J. Abrams. Simon Kinberg. He was over a lot of the X-Men movies with Fox. He is going to be writing a new trilogy. While I would love to see a new trilogy, I mean, he's one of the last people I would want to see attached to this. You know, I mean, he's a competent director, but there's just nothing special about him. And for me, you need something special for Star Wars, especially with the way these last few titles have come out, Acolyte, Obi-Wan, we can go down the list. This Rey movie here, it never interests me. I'm not saying that I don't hate Rey. She was fine. The actress is fine. But it's just, you know, she didn't do anything for me to be excited about a solo movie. You know, what is John Boyega's character? Finn? I would much more see him, a solo movie for him. So I don't know. What do you think about this, Larry? Do you think the movie that they removed from the calendar, December 2026, do you think it was the Solo Rey movie, or you think it was something else? Does that piss you off, disappoint you? How you feel?
No, it doesn't really disappoint me that much because there's going to be something else to replace it. I mean, but this is the thing. I know it's going to sound crazy and people are going to get all bent out of shape about it, but I feel like anytime you start bringing in female characters, female leads in movies like this where there's been predominantly a male fan base, You have to be very careful about how you do that movie because otherwise you're going to end up with people who are pissed off and they're going to say the movie sucks and the characters are garbage and they're going to start saying you're just pandering to a female audience that doesn't exist and yada yada yada. But at the same time, men are more than willing to support female characters if they're written in such a way that it doesn't seem as if you're just pandering to a female audience. And I think that they should probably sit back and rewrite some of these movies with these female leads so that you don't have all this pushback from the fan base. And you still want the characters to be good and for the movie to be exciting, but sometimes sometimes I feel like the writing is lazy.
Oh yeah, 100%. J.J. Abrams came out talking about it would have turned out better this trilogy we had if we had a plan. They were just freestyling that thing, bro. One of the biggest franchises in cinematic history, and they just winging it. That's just irresponsible, in my opinion. And, we should also... I learned about 10, 12 years ago from Joey Ansa, the guy that did the YouTube live-action Street Fighter thing. He was like, y'all, these people in Hollywood are not magical beings from Planet X. They're regular men and women like me and you. And these are jobs they're fulfilling. It's just like any other job. Sometimes you do good at your job. Sometimes you do bad. And that's just crazy, no matter what level you're at. But, go ahead.
I was going to say, and this doesn't happen in Hollywood very often, or almost ever. The only time you ever see it is when there's I would like to see director team-ups. Just like oftentimes you see certain actors that work together a lot or all the time. I would like to see that same sort of team up with directors. When you look at Hollywood, there are times where people will say, okay, they'll find their actor that's going to be the lead or something, and then they'll use that to go pitch to the rest of the cast to say, we already have so-and-so on board. We already have so-and-so attached to this movie. Will you come be a part of it? And there's other people like, oh, I want to work with this person, so yeah. Oh, I want to work with this director, yeah. I wish they did the same thing where they had director team-ups, because sometimes I think there are certain qualities that directors or producers can bring to movies and someone else can bring their style in and the two of them would match up really well. I would love to see what's the dude's name that did the Supernatural series?
I don't know.
I think it's Mac G.
I think him.
But I would like to see, I think it's Mac G, but I would like to see him and M. Night Shyamalan come together and do a Star Wars movie. That would just be absolutely amazing.
You know what? I would want to see M. Night Shyamalan Star Wars movie. That would be pretty dope. I like that.
That would be dope, but you need someone else. You need to bring, and I hate to say it this way, but you need someone else to come in with him to sort of lighten the mood, sort of dilute, because he's intense. Dude is intense, and if you can't have that level of intensity for an entire Star Wars movie. You need someone to come in and so it's Eric Kripke. There you go. So you need someone like that can come in, not mess up his style, but bring some fun, some humor, but sort of dilute the intensity a bit. I think something like that could just be a lot of fun and exciting. And I want to see more. I want to see more team ups like that.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Well, guys, link to this is in the description box below. Free to read at your own leisure. Let us know if you're happy or sad or don't really care about this Star Wars movie being removed from the calendar, and if you think it is the Rey movie or not. Let us know. Okay. Sorry.
What is it? What was the chick that did? Shouldn't call her a chick, but what is that? What was the woman's name? She's a director. She was the one who did the movie with about the bomb techs in Iraq.
Zero Dark 30.
And, yeah, Zero Dark 30.
It was either Jessica Chastain or I get her and Bryce Dallas Howard. I think it was Bryce Dallas Howard. I get them two mixed up. I think it was Bryce Dallas Howard.
Those were the actresses, but who was the director? Because there was a female director that.
Let me look it up real quick. Zero.
I can't remember.
I think you Zero. It was James Cameron's wife. I remember Zero. Wait, yeah. Okay, let me. pull this up here. Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah.
Catherine Bigelow. Is this his wife? Is this? I mean, his ex-wife. Well, maybe it's not. Wait a minute. It was no. James Cameron's ex-wife did the other movie with the. Okay, I'm tripping. But yeah, here you go. Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah. Now, imagine that. I think she did the one about the CIA agents that tracked down Bin Laden. I think that's the other woman you're thinking of. But
The Hurt Locker. I'm getting the Hurt Locker mixed
Yeah.
up. Okay.
the Hurt Locker,
Sorry.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Think about you bring in someone like Catherine Bigelow and like Ryan Coogler to do a Star Wars movie.
Oh my goodness.
Like just completely like people who have like sort of contrasting styles, but also sort of a same vibe at the same time. I mean, I feel like some of these like directorial partnerships could really do great if they can work together. And I know that would be hard because I mean, if you're a director, you're going to have a certain vision, but I think that's one of those things. If you can work together, I just think that some of the projects can be absolutely spectacular. So I think if they did it, it might become a new thing.
You had me with the first one, the M. Night Shyamalan Star Wars movie. That would be interesting. And you said two people working together, but let's work together on this next topic right here for this trailer reaction for a Minecraft movie. Larry, I know you're like you want to see the super bag, right? You can't wait. Man, I know you. This is why he came through for this trailer reaction alone, guys. He was like, I don't care about no other topics but the Minecraft movie. And so let's go ahead and check this out real quick. This is the hold on, y'all. I'm over here being stupid. This is the Minecraft movie trailer. And Larry, you give me a thumbs up if you can hear it. And if you guys are in the chat, give me a 1 if you can hear the trailer. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Minecraft trailer, take 2.
A giant honeybee made from
I can hear it. It's a little low, but I can hear it. Well, maybe I'm hearing it through your speaker.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it like it's coming through normally. I think it's coming through. Well, I hear it a little bit.
Young Steve flees from a mine shaft entrance.
Oh, now I can't hear you.
Oh, that's because I muted myself. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. All right. I'm going to move this out the way up here. Okay.
Minecraft trailer, take 2.
There you
A
go.
giant honeybee made from blocks bumps into a camera lens.
I am Steve. As a child, I yearned for the mines. But something always got in the way.
Young Steve flees from a mine shaft entrance. Warner Brothers Pictures, Legendary, Mojang Studios.
But the call of the mines was too strong. So one day, I started digging and digging until I found
Now a grown man, Steve holds a small cube.
this.
The cube emits a cool blue glow.
A wonderland where anything you can imagine is possible. As long as what you imagine can be built out of blocks.
Steve gives a bone to a wolf made of blocks.
Got a boy?
This April, several people get to their feet.
Where are we?
Wait, who are you again?
Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison. Gamer of the Year 1989. Whatever. I barely think about it.
Welcome to the overworld.
Steve and Garrett grip each other's arms.
Anything you can dream about here,
A minecart zips through a shaft.
you can make.
As Steve pushes a lever, lava pours into a cage, turning a live chicken into a roasted one.
This place makes no sense.
Don't I know it?
A mob of pigs attacks.
There are dark forces who want to destroy this world. If we want to stop them, we're going to need to create something amazing. Let's go to the stash.
Bundles of TNT and other armaments fill an arsenal. Steve hammers ingots on a crafting table, creating a sword, then battles a zombie. In a high castle, Garrett dives off the edge of a precipice.
What's this junk?
An ender pearl. Teleports you to wherever you throw it.
Yeah, right.
And that was the only one I had. No biggie.
Building blocks form the title. A Minecraft movie.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing you need to know.
Great. Now it's dark. Did that feel quick to anyone else?
A skeleton creeps past in the shadows, then shoots flaming arrows at the adventurers. Only in theaters, April 4th. Dolby Cinema, IMAX.
Larry, that was one of the worst trailers I've ever seen in my entire life.
It seemed like you had one of the trailers that had the
Yeah.
the visually impaired description stuff turned on.
I was thinking that I was thinking that I downloaded the wrong trailer or something.
I think that might have been one that was like designed for the visually impaired because it kept, the whole thing. It had like the description.
Yeah,
of what's happening. So I don't think that's a normal trailer.
Hold on, hold on, man. We gotta hold on. I just want to see some the mind because if so, that was
visuals of the trailer is the same. They just
that was horrible marketing. Let me do this. I just want to play it real quick from YouTube. This is YouTube because I have to know if that was the right thing or not. Because whoever came up with that marketing plan needs to be let go.
Oh, I'm sure it's the same trailer. It just went out. You probably just are going to get the narration.
I am Steve. As a child, I yearned for the
You hear that?
mines, but something always got in the way.
Yeah, I had the wrong trailer.
But the call of the mines was too strong. So one day, I started digging and digging until I found this. A wonderland where anything you can imagine is possible.
Yeah, I think one was enough.
Okay, my bad. He's like, we ain't gonna watch the whole thing, I was trying to do other stuff over in the background and forgot it was playing. Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I reacted to the wrong. I don't know how that happened. That was the first, but that's the Minecraft movie.
The exact same trailer, though, man. I think you just had I think the one you had just had the visually impaired, narration thing turned on. So.
I don't know how I did that. It
looks like the exact same trailer.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that, but y'all let us know what y'all think about that. Now I have another trailer, Larry, that seems like it'll be much more fun. This is the live action movie for How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know if you saw the animated 3D versions, but those are pretty good. And this one here, I saw a first look trailer, but I haven't seen this. But this does look promising. So let's go ahead and check this one out right here. This is How to Train. Let me find it. Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action trailer. Oh, wait, we're not ready yet. I thought we were.
I hope it's better than that Minecraft one, because that Minecraft one will look like doo-doo up and glass, man. That was just trash.
That wasn't the best.
When you carry this axe, you carry all of us with you.
A draw bullet?
Dad, I can't kill dragons.
He was the dad in the movie.
But you will.
I'm a Viking. I'm a Viking! It's okay. I won't hurt you.
Hey man, that's just a teaser. But if we judging based on the animated films, I'm here for it, man. This seems incredible so
Yeah.
far. I'm loving it. What you think?
That looks much better than the other one already.
Definitely.
That
Definitely.
definitely looks better.
Yeah. This is being written and directed by Dean DeBlos. If I pronounced that correctly. Let's get out the way. Okay, this is what the gentleman looks like right here. Seems like a nice jolly man. Okay, so he was the writer for the animated movies. So this is good. They're keeping it in the wheelhouse. So this looks good to me, man. Stitch,
Yeah.
I've heard, so I'm here for it. You don't gotta convince me no more. You gonna check it out?
Yeah, I'll probably check it out. I'm not sure if I'll see it in the theaters. I don't know. I'll have to see. It comes out in
Okay.
June.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll see it in the theaters, but that's one of those movies I'll definitely watch. I'll definitely catch it.
Right on. A lot of y'all are telling me that the volume was low, so I do apologize about that. But this is a winner chicken dinner over here, guys. So hey, we're gonna check this out. Now, before we get to the next topic, guys, I see that we have 88 people watching right now. We have 73 thumbs up. So if you're watching on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up. Let's try to match the likes with the amount of people watching. Let's see if we can get over 100 people chatting today. Also, I see we got some family over here on Instagram. If you're watching this on Instagram, what's good? Go ahead and hit the share button to your stories right now, okay? People want to see it on Instagram, so share it to your story. Your boy, myself, Mr. Avery, will really appreciate it. But Larry, let's go ahead and get into the blacks. The blacks. What is the black movie news about? You know what I'm saying? I gotta save that for last. You know what I'm saying? What? You can't hear me no more?
No, I hear you.
Okay. First thing, man, we got this topic right here from. You don't even know. I don't know if you know the topics or not. But this is coming from blackenterprise.com. And if I had to guess, I think you'll be really happy with this news. It has to do with Katt Williams. He is trying to make big moves, and I like it. Again, this is blackenterprise.com, and it says, Katt Williams plans to transform former military base in Alabama into a movie studio. That's what's up. Actually, let's give this man some applause. I like it. Oh, we can't see Larry. What the hell am I doing? There we go. Sorry about that. My bad. Katt Williams is stepping closer to a business mogul status after acquiring a former military base to convert into a film studio. Katt Williams is, I don't want to read the exact same thing, which he plans to transform, a state-of-the-art film studio. In an interview with GQ published on November 30th, Katt Williams revealed he acquired a former military base in Alabama earlier this year and expressed his aspirations to follow in the footsteps of movie moguls like Tyler Perry. It's just not fair to put all that pressure on Tyler Perry, he said. He can only do so much. The Comedy Star publicist Amy Sisoyev confirmed Williams' recent investment. I can't disclose the amount or the exact location just yet, but I can confirm, the exact location just yet? Larry, I don't know how hard it is to find old military bases in certain areas, but it's purchased a former military base in Alabama, he told AL.com. While Williams has not disclosed the exact location of the property he purchased, there are rumors suggesting it could be the Cold War era barracks at Fort McClellan and Anniston, which has been listed for sale at $1.5 million. Lux Group broker Connie Alexander represented the seller of the Fort McClellan's barracks and confirmed that the property was purchased through an LLC, but Katt Williams did not visit the property frequently during the purchase phase. It's a visionary endeavor, and we're excited to see how this historic site evolves under his leadership, Alexander said. Locally referred to as Starships, the Williams rumored property includes 30 concrete buildings with a total of 3 million square feet of indoor space. It has 10 20-room barracks, 2 large gymnasiums, and over 90 acres of usable flat land on the former Fort McClellan site. The announcement comes at the end of the successful year for Williams, and it goes on to list things that he has been a part of as of late. Larry, I think this is great news so far, without getting too much into the details. What say you, sir? What say you?
Yeah, I think this could be a good win. I think that if I'm not mistaken, I feel like Alabama has some really good like tax credits for people who are to bring film productions there. So if you have a studio there, that could really help attract a lot of business if you're trying to say, "Hey, come here, make your movies. We have everything you need in one place." Especially you're at a former military base, you probably have sections of it that are already designed for military, sort of not scenes in movies, but if they did training there, you may have everything that you need already set up so that you can film action movies and military type themed movies there. So this could be a really big win for Katt Williams, for black filmmakers, for Alabama. I mean, it could just be a win-win for everyone. So
Yes, yeah, definitely. Shout out to Cat Williams, man.
and
I
and I
like
will
this.
say this, and I'm not crapping on Tyler Perry. Not that I don't, but I'm not in this instance. But I think this might be better for black filmmakers and actors and actresses in this sense if you see Tyler Perry go down the sort of same route that Tyler Perry has, where you have, he's producing his own TV shows and movies and such, not just there as a studio, but producing his own content, because from everything that I've heard from dealing with Tyler Perry in his studios is that he is not the easiest person to work with, in the sense that he's a very much a control freak. Writers often complain that they don't actually get to write, that he wants to come in and change everything, or he'll write entire things by himself, which is one of the reasons why I think a lot of his shows are very similar and in the same sort of tone and vibe, and some people like him, some people don't. I think Cat Williams is much more of, I'm just going to bring good people in and let them do their thing. From everything that I've heard about him, he finds good people, especially people who don't always get their shine, and he lets them go and do their thing and get their shine. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I hope he does big things. I hope he does big things with this, and we get to see some great content come out of it.
Yes. Well said, Larry. I couldn't have said it better myself. You know what I'm saying? This is amazing. I agree with everything you said about Tyler Perry. I don't want to crap on him either. I mean, he is winning to a degree. He is successful to a degree, but I don't think he's reached his full potential. Like how people get excited when there's a Jordan Peele movie coming out or a Ryan Coogler movie coming out. Like, oh, it's kind of like you're going to see it no matter what. I want the same exact thing for Tyler Perry. Like, hell yeah, another Tyler Perry movie coming out. I don't want it to be like, oh, another Tyler Perry movie. And so if Cat Williams can come in and do his thing too, that's great. I mean, so I want to feel like the way I feel about Spike Lee, Ryan Coogler, and Jordan Peele, I want to feel the same exact way for Cat Williams. So hopefully that can turn it, pop into fruition. Tyler Perry as well. But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think in the chat. And about this, and link to this is in the description box below for you all to read at your own leisure. All right.
This is what, like, if he puts his studio together, this would be what, the third one I think that we've seen in recent. I mean, as far as black creators, moving into the studio sort of system, where you have Tyler Perry doing it. You have, what's his name, Michael J. Was it Michael J. White who has it? The action dude.
Yeah, martial arts action actor. Yeah,
because he has his studio up in Connecticut, doesn't he?
I don't know if he has a studio. I mean, I know he has his own production company. He could. I'm just not sure.
I thought he had a studio up there, but anyways, yeah,
he may.
And then Cat Williams, that would be fantastic. I mean, he's got that whole tie-in with all those comedians. Apparently, obviously, there's always going to be some beef amongst comedians, but I feel like the general consensus is that people just really, really like him. Mm-hmm. Like they might think he's crazy, but I feel like the general consensus is that people like him. And it seems to me, from what I've heard, that he's very, very fair. Like when he takes people out on the road with him, he pays people, he treats people well. And if that is truly the case and that carries over into his studio, people are going to want to work with him. Like if people are given a choice of working with this person or that person, they're going to go where they feel respected and paid well and treated well. And I think that he might actually start pulling some projects and people away from other folks if he gets this thing up and running.
Right on. I think it goes without saying that you are a Denzel Washington fan, correct?
I am.
You're a John David Washington fan as well?
Talking about Ryan. I am.
That's what's up. You might as well call this weekend the Washington weekend because we got Denzel Washington in theaters with Gladiator 2. Also on Netflix, we have a new film called The Piano Lesson that stars his son, John David Washington, opening the same weekend. Okay. And the movie is directed by Malcolm Washington. That's his other son. And it's his directorial debut. Yeah, so Washingtons are just cleaning up right now this weekend. But we have more Denzel Washington news this weekend as well, Larry. This is coming from Screen Rant. And what are the Washingtons up to? I'm so relieved about Denzel Washington's The Equalizer 4 and 5 update. Wait a minute. Not one, but we're getting two more after previously fearing for the $573.8 million future franchise. After months of uncertainty, I couldn't be happy about Denzel's recent The Equalizer update. Not only because it means more movies for fans of the franchise, but also more movies for Washington. Since 2014, Washington has starred as the skilled former Marine Robert McCall in the Equalizer movies. For 3 films, Washington has proven he still has what it takes to be an action hero. However, after the peaceful ending of 2023's Equalizer 3, the fate of the franchise became unclear. While McCall happily retired on the Italian countryside, many assumed it would end there. Fortunately, Washington recently confirmed that McCall's story is not ending there, Larry. In an interview with Esquire, Washington revealed 2 more Equalizer movies are currently in development. Of the upcoming films, Washington said, I've come to realize that the Equalizer films are for me too because they're for the people. They want me to get into the bad guys. The sentiment could not be closer to the truth, at least for me. I'm definitely eager to see Washington kick more butt as Robert McCall. And more than that, I think these movies could be great for the actor's future. Larry, we are not getting 1 more sequel, 2 more. That's nuts. I mean, announcements like that aren't the smartest in my opinion, but if the franchise is successful and people are wanting it, I mean, hey, why not? Audiences do not have to become too emotionally invested in the Equalizer and instead can simply enjoy Washington beating up faceless villains. Larry, what's your take on this, man?
I mean, I'm happy about this because first of all, I love the Equalizer series. I was surprised when he decided to do it in the first place because for the longest time, Denzel said, I am not going to do a franchise films. And he just refused to do any film that was going to be one of those big franchise films. And then here he is doing the Equalizer and he's doing great. But I also just recently heard that he was going to do the next Black Panther and then he was going to retire. Yeah. And so I was like, bruh, no. Yeah. You can't retire yet. You have to go ahead and put some work more. First of all, you have to at least give us 1, possibly 2 movies with your son. And now that I know his other son is directing, I feel like you need to give us at least 2 movies with your son and then 1 movie with your son directing and starring. So, I mean, we need the full Denzel trifecta. And, you know, so that's what I'm needing at least before he retires. Now, yes, Denzel, if you're watching this, I am dictating to you the terms of your retirement, and I'm standing firm in that.
Yes.
but I just don't want, because right now when I look at actors that I will go see a movie without even knowing what it is, he is the only one out there. That's it.
Yeah.
The only one. If he's in it, I don't even need to see a trailer. I'm just going to go see it. And I don't mean waiting to see it on streaming. I mean, I'm going to the theaters and pay my money to go see it. So
yeah. And let's look at this real quick. I need to see this at the bottom. Though. Every Equalizer movie.
Get to a couple more.
So we got the first one, 73 million. So 75 times 3 is 150. So that was profitable. 80, that's 160, 240. Okay, so the second one probably broke even. and 7 is 140. Okay, probably broke even. So yeah, they need to keep making these. They're profitable. They're not losing the studio money. And so yeah, this is I mean, more Denzel. How can more Denzel is just good. The more Denzel, the better, Larry. The more Denzel, the better.
And they've done these movies really well. So like even as he's aged, and we know because Denzel's what, like 70 now?
Yeah, 69,
You know?
70. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even as he's aged, they haven't made the movies in such a way that they seem ridiculous. You know, they don't seem fake where the dude's jumping off of buildings and doing all kinds of craziness where you're like, come on, bro, if this 70-year-old jumped off the building, his ankles would crack. We're not seeing all that ridiculous. The fight scenes seem legit. You know, it's just they're a lot of fun. They are meant to be fun, and they have good stories. And the fact that this dude could act his way out of anything, I mean, it is they're just there's nothing not to like about them.
Yeah,
you know?
the last film was a bit much for me towards the end, but I mean, I still enjoyed myself. They're enjoyable, so I vote
she
yes.
was working those jeans.
Huh?
So I liked his co-star. She was working those jeans, and then I thought it was just fun. I liked the way he was just straight punking the young mafia dude, and it was just, you know, I just love the way he hit that pressure point and then whispered in his ear, basically, you know, just like, you know, it was just that's what I mean. Like they didn't do stuff that seemed overly ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
It was like that was an appropriate move for an older dude, you know.
Yeah.
Was he gonna take down this young buck? Maybe not, but it doesn't matter if you don't have to over muscle him, if you can just hit him with the right way. I don't know. I like it. I know the last one wasn't maybe the same as like I personally think the second one was probably the best. The first one was great because it was just a great introduction to the character with Denzel in that role. But that second one, that train scene. Woo,
I gotta rewatch them. I gotta rewatch them. Yeah, I gotta rewatch them.
Man, that second one was the best. So and that was a movie where the sequel was just as good or better than the first one. So
right on, y'all. More Denzel is better. Is good. So I'm happy about this. Larry's happy about this. I'm assuming everybody watching is happy about this. We just happy over here. So shout out to Denzel. Shout out to the Washingtons. It is going down. Link to this is in the description box below. Let us know what you think. We are dying to know. Larry, this is a huge topic. This last one here. I know you're passionate about it right here. And so this is quite interesting, man. This is a quite interesting turn of events. And I don't want you to hold back. I want you to power up and let us know how you feel, Larry. Let it out. Pretend like this is your last chance. You're going to be able to talk. You know, this is, I think, topic number 7. All dogs go to heaven. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. This is coming from Variety. And good old Jonathan Majors, man. It was March of 2023. March 2023 when this man's career was attacked and destroyed, annihilated.
He blew up his own career.
All right, let's get into it. Variety, Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend settles assault and defamation lawsuit. Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend dismissed a federal lawsuit against him on Thursday, a few days ago, in which she had accused the actor of assault and defamation. Let me keep reading. In an email, her attorney said the suit had been settled very favorably. The Marvel and Creed 3 star was convicted December of 2023 on 2 misdemeanor counts for assaulting the woman Grace Jabari in the back of a seat in an SUV. He was sentenced earlier this year to attend domestic violence counseling. Jabari sued him in March, alleging that he had defamed her by continuing after the guilty verdict to maintain that he had never laid his hands on a woman in an interview with Good Morning America. Attorneys for both parties filed a joint notice with the court on Thursday stating that all claims against defendant in the above captioned action are hereby dismissed with prejudice. Prejudice means that it can never be brought up again, to my understanding. If I'm incorrect, let me know in the comment section. Jabari's attorneys, Brad Edwards, said Friday that this is how every case ends after it is resolved. Another of her lawyers, Brittany Henderson, said the case had been settled favorably. Grace Jabari has exhibited tremendous courage, throughout his very long and difficult process. Henderson said, as a result of her commitment to justice, the lawsuit that she filed against Jonathan Majors has been favorably settled. We hope that she can finally put this chapter behind her and move forward with her head held high. Majors was poised for a breakout year with Creed, Ant-Man, Kang, and all of that right there. The actor was supposed to lead Avengers Kang Dynasty, Doctor Doom, and they're talking about magazine dreams. Majors has repeatedly denied the assault allegations and maintained a desire to resume his career in Hollywood. Now, this is a civil case. It's not the official, and I know I'm getting the legal jargon incorrect there. But, Larry, I know we agree on some things on this topic, and I know we disagree on some, and that's A-okay. It's all good over here in the hood. But I think I'm going to go ahead and project a little bit of what you say. Yeah, I do agree. You shouldn't be messing with the white girls, man. It's just not smart. I mean, if you can find one for you and live happily ever after, more power to you. But it's just the risk. When things go down, when y'all have an argument because they may have ate too many of your French fries off your plate at the restaurant, onlookers are going to always agree with the white lady. No matter, even if she slap you in the face, I hate you. They're going to say, black man, what did you do to piss her off to slap you in the face so many times? So I don't even want to get bothered. But I still think the man is innocent. We saw a video of him trying to put her back in the car and him running away. I've never heard of a case ever in existence where the abuser is running away from the victim and the victim is chasing him for blocks. But hey, we live in I'm a white and I say so land. And yes, there was some charges that was dismissed, but you know, it just really breaks my heart that this man's career was destroyed. At the most, I think he should have been a slap on the wrist. You know, I'm happy about this. I'm glad that she dropped the suit. Hopefully he will come back and Marvel will still rehire him. They did rehire James Gunn after that crazy mess. But Larry, man, what's your thoughts, man? Let us have it. What's your thoughts?
James Gunn is white.
You got a point. You have a point.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's just the reality of it. The dude, first off, I mean, it's one of those, I hate to say it, but it seems like one of those just stupid stereotypes where you get famous, you get rich, and then you start dating a white girl, and then you find yourself in trouble. I mean, I just don't understand how many times do these dummies have to learn this lesson? I mean, that's just what it is. How many times do you have to learn this lesson? First off, if you're with someone, a female that or a male, if you happen to be that persuasion, where someone they have a tendency to get aggressive and angry and physical, you need not be with them. You need to just break up. And if you're afraid this is a person that's going to get violent, then ghost their ass. I mean, I hate to say it, but sometimes you just have to say, I'm not calling them back ever. And
ever.
You know, but I mean, come on, man. There's so many beautiful women out in this world. He could have dated
anybody.
I'm thinking
anybody.
How about, I've been watching what's her name on the Lincoln Lawyer, Yaya DaCosta. Tell me why you can't date a beautiful woman like that. Or what's her name?
He's dating Megan Good now. He's dating Megan Good now. They're engaged.
Good for him. Good for them. He should have started like that. He probably would have been okay.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't have gone all crazy in the first place like that. They probably would have better understanding of some things in the world. You know, they're both in the industry, so they probably would have better understanding of how things work. So if something happened, you know, if she saw some crazy on Instagram and she was thinking, oh, you're cheating with something, somebody else would recognize that's probably just some crazy fan. Or if he's busy all the time and doesn't have time to do all the stuff she wants to do together, she would probably understand. It's like he will probably understand when she has big projects. I'm just not, first of all, you have to find, I know that people talk about finding people who are equally yoked, and that doesn't always mean they're in the same industry, but you have to find people that are on the same wavelength so that you can deal with your life and they can deal with theirs. And it seems like this woman was just not there. She seemed like she was probably a little bit nutty. He's probably a little bit nutty at the same time, but you can't have people in your life, especially not white chicks, that are going to resort to violence because
Well,
you
let's
don't
bring.
even
Hold
have
on.
the right to defend yourself.
Let's bring it back home. How do you think this will help his career out in any way? You think hey, the last lawsuit was dropped. He's engaged now. We have video evidence. Let's represent him again, or let's give him a job. You think it'll?
I think the damage is done. I don't think he's not going to work. I think he's still going to work. I don't think his career is over. I think it may be over in certain sectors. He may not do Disney movies anymore. I don't know. When you start talking about James Gunn, he's an entirely different beast. One, he's white. Two, he's not forward facing. He's behind the camera. So there's a big difference between a black person and being a star. He wasn't just going to be another person on camera. He was going to be a star. They had a whole thing with King the Conqueror set up around him, And so
Good point.
will he come back? Sure. I think he's still going to make movies. Look at Chris Brown. Chris Brown is still making music. He's still winning awards. He's still doing his thing. But Chris Brown, for one, didn't hit a white chick. He did lay hands on a black woman, but that's a little bit different in the eyes of Hollywood and the music industry and everything else. But at the same time, Chris Brown is never going to be on Disney. Yeah. There's just certain properties that are not going to mess with certain people anymore after you get caught up with certain things. And I think there's a good chance that Jonathan Majors may never see another Disney property. It could be. They might look at this and say, hey, you know what? He didn't do it. He was, maybe he got this lesser charge in the criminal courts. They dropped the case in the civil, which everybody knows means that he settled out of court. That's really all that means, So I don't know. I think he's going to continue to work. I don't think he's going to get any Disney properties. I just think that the allegations of sexual assault are long lasting. I think that
sexual assault. Sexual assault.
Not sexual assault. I'm sorry, not sexual assault, but just assault. Well, sexual assault too, but assault on a woman. I think that just stains. That's a stain that does not go away. I think there are certain people who are always going to remember that and feel that. If you're Will Smith and you walk up and you smack Chris Rock, it's black on black violence. Do they like it? No, but look at Will Smith's career. It's already going fine again. He would probably be back at the Oscars if it wasn't for his 10-year ban, and they might shorten that. Let him get nominated and let him shorten that.
I think Jonathan will be okay, especially with this right here, because this was with prejudice. But at the same time, we don't know the details of it. Like, pretty much anybody will settle something for some money. I have no idea if it's $500,000, $5 million. Who knows? Anywhere in between. I don't think he did do it, but just because they settled doesn't mean that he didn't do it. But I still don't think he did anything that justify his career being destroyed. But I think hopefully this whole Megan Good thing is not a publicity stunt to make him look good and for this to raise both of their careers. Because I'm a fan of Megan Good, but at the same time she's not an A-list celebrity and she's looking for opportunity too. And I'm not mad at her for that. So hopefully this is just not some PR stunt to elevate both their careers. But if it's genuine love, hopefully they can live happily ever after. And Jonathan Majors can come out with his magazine Dreams, because that did get a distributor, and he can have another movie. Hopefully it's critically acclaimed, audiences love it, and it makes money. And Disney or whoever else is like, you know what? That he came out with this movie, everybody loved it, it made money. Okay, let's hire this guy back, or let's do this. And so, as long as he don't do nothing else stupid, and keeps his head on the shoulder straight, I think in the next 2 years or so, he'll be okay. Or at least I want him to. And this her dropping this does assist in that. It's no guarantee, but it does help.
Longer than 2 years.
Maybe.
Because I feel like because I think for projects to go through the pipeline, it takes like 2 years. So it may be a little bit longer.
Well, I meant like announcements, because Will Smith thing was 2 years ago, and he still I mean, look at Bad Boys.
But he had projects, but he was huge and he had projects in the pipeline already. And some of those projects, they just said, we'll hold for a little bit. They just shelved them for a few months and then they start putting them out.
Right. And
So-
he made also Jonathan Majors has potential to be as big as Will Smith or in the same realm. In the same realm.
I don't think
you don't think Jonathan had that potential, bro, before all of this? Think about it.
I don't know. I think he had the potential to be maybe if the whole Kang the Conqueror thing went down the way it did, if that whole plan went through with Disney, maybe. But I don't know. I'm not sure that. I mean, Will Smith is a different animal because he came from the whole rap side and he was family friendly on top of that. He was safe. He had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So he had this huge audience that came from the TV world. People didn't know Jonathan Majors like that. You know, people knew Will Smith when he became a movie star. They already knew who he was.
This is true.
So,
okay. Those are your final thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say this: if you're gonna be with what's her name,
Megan?
stay with her.
Yeah.
If not, Megan Good. If you're gonna stay with her, stay with her. If not, just find someone safe. You know, find someone safe.
Yeah.
I hate to be that way. I hate to say I don't want to go say don't mess with them white girls, but the fact of the matter is, not all of them are safe. There are some white chicks that understand and they respect that. The power that they have, they can dial 911 and that last one will destroy your life. But some of them understand that, and that's not where their default is. Other ones, that's their first move. And you just can't, there's certain people you just can't be with as a man. I know people want to act like men have it easy, everything, but it's like our lives can be destroyed by just a mere accusation. And you can't be with people who are willing to use that as a weapon. And a lot of women are.
Right on. Well, thank you for that, Larry. I love the energy. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the charges are dropped. They settled. Link to this is in the description box below. Let us know what you think about all this. Does Jonathan Majors have a chance to come back, or is his career going to continue to burn in eternal damnation? Let us know.
I'm afraid they're gonna
let us know. What's that?
I'm afraid that Hollywood's going to say, if you want to be back in our good graces, you want to get back and you want to come back and make movies and be back in our good graces, put on the dress.
You know what?
That's what I'm afraid they're going to do.
You know what? You're right. Oh, I ran out of.
I mean, that's what they do. That's what they do. We haven't seen them go yet that route, and I think they're going to be like, if you want to come back, you want those big roles, you want everybody loving you again, you want to start making the millions of dollars and get the roles that get nominated, put on the dress, and then your career will be back on track.
Right on. Well, we got to end the show anyway because I'm still live, but something happened. It's not recording anymore. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is it. That is all we have for today for the Movie News Roundup show number 147. Make sure y'all come back for 150 because I have an announcement to make towards the end of it. I really do appreciate you guys coming through. Got 104 people watching right now. That's what's up. It's been a minute since we had 100 people watching, so that makes your boy feel real good. I want to thank my guest, my homie, my brother from another mother, Mr. Larry, with Today I Feel Like. Thank you for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. Won't you let the good people know what you got going on your lovely channel?
Yeah, I have tech reviews going. I have a giveaway that I have planned. I'm actually gonna film it tonight. I have a giveaway. It's a Christmas gift guide giveaway with some cool gift ideas for people who different sort of tech products and other accessories and whatnot. But everything that's in that video, I will be giving away. So make sure you check that out. I think I'm gonna put that out on Black Friday. I have a couple of other videos I'm making. Like I haven't done a streaming cord cutting video for a while, but I found it's new to me, a new streaming service for free live TV that's completely legit for that you can get on your iPhones and Android phones. And I have I'm going to film tonight a video of 5 essential tips on how to score the best deals for Black Friday. So, yeah,
there you
should
go.
be fun.
Should be fun, y'all. Y'all subscribe, help him reach 100K. You know what I'm saying? Finna hit that 100K club and also get that button. And I'm gonna be following you right away as best as I can. Excuse me, on my channel, guys. Just support if you can. I would appreciate it. I have some reviews on my channel, like The Piano Lesson, that is on Netflix right now. This is one of the better films of the year. Like I said, Danielle Deadwyler right there, she needs to be Storm. She needs to be Storm in the MCU. Let's just make it happen. I would love that. I had 2 thumbnails. John David Washington is in it as well. It's on Netflix. Check it out. It's great. I have my review for Gladiator 2, which is in theaters right now, of course, with Denzel Washington. That's my non-spoiler review. And then my homeboy Malcolm, we have a spoiler review for the film as well, so check that out. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, my week review is up. Check that out. Also, Cross. Cross. Larry, you got to see Cross on Prime Video. It's really good. You'll like it.
So check it out.
Aldous Hodge, and then also, Larry, we got to talk about Cobra Kai. Larry, have you seen it? Have you seen part 2?
I have not. Cobra Kai, the new season?
Yes. Watch it tonight.
I am totally behind on this season.
Larry.
I'm totally behind on this season. I'm gonna have to try. My wife and I watched that show together, and so but the last time she was like, I don't know if I want to keep going. I think it jumped the shark. So I'll see if she wants to watch it together. I'm gonna have to watch with her. But if she's like, no, just go ahead and watch it, then I'll binge it.
The ending was crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I was like, what? So I can't. I DM'd you too, like a week or 2 ago. I was like, bro, I can't wait for you to see Cobra Kai. Yes, that's right. Yeah. So y'all, yes, Larry, you got to check it out. But we're gonna go ahead and head out of here, guys. And so, go ahead.
Can I just give my recommendations right quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So for TV stuff, if you guys haven't watched this, the first 2 seasons are already out. I don't know when the 3rd season's coming, if they're doing one, but check out Gangs of London. I have been trying to get somebody to watch this show with me because it is so good. No one will take the time out of their day to watch this, but this show is so good. It is about Black folks running both the legitimate and underground worlds, and their cops, and their criminals, and their businessmen. It is so freaking good. It has everything that we want to see. It is fantastic. The action is like, the action scenes are like, they're theatrical. It is fantastic, and you should watch that show.
Should I watch it with you? Should we cover it on the channel, Larry? Should I cover it with you?
I mean, the first 2 seasons are already out, so you can binge the first 2 seasons. I'm not sure when the 3rd one's coming, but if you want to I'll cover it if you want to watch them. But that show is good. And the other show I started watching, the first 2 episodes are just out. The 3rd one I think actually came out today, which is Landman. And that is one that's what's the guy who does Yellowstone? I think it's Tyler Sheridan or something.
That sounds familiar.
Did this one. He did that one. And what's his name? Billy Bob. I think it's Billy Bob Thornton. That's one of the main characters. It is a fantastic show. It really is good. It's set in Texas. It's about oil men, and it is really, really good. I definitely say check it out. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for that, Larry. Yeah. I appreciate it. But guys,
I'll tell you what. You go watch The Gangs of London. I'll go watch that last season of Cobra Kai.
Okay, bet. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's Larry, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.